Yo, so what is up, guys? It's Killer for the win, back with some more Clash of Clans gameplay and commentary. Going to start off by upgrading this little cannon here to level 12. That's going to be completely maxed out once it's done, and I won't have to worry about that for probably a long time until they update and add. So level 13 cannons in. And speaking of new stuff in the game, what I want to do today, particularly, is I want to talk about the new update. Now, you guys know me. I'm not real big on uploading a ton of videos just to view it out. You know, I mean, occasionally I'll upload like a little base review or you know, a new base or something like that. But I don't upload like a whole lot of videos that are specifically there just to boost my channel and to get views. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like I say, I do that occasionally. It's really not that big of a deal, but you know, I'm not gonna be that guy that uploads just a video of the image of the new stuff, like in the update. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. I just don't want to spam you guys with that because I know all the other YouTubers are doing that. I mean, I see it like every day in my sub box that something new starts to come out in a sneak peek. So I don't just want to spam you guys with that. I try to be a little bit more original on my channel and just not copy everyone else and just post really cliche stuff. So I'd rather just talk about it in an actual commentary over a regular ass gameplay. So yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy that. I wish that I could actually go to Supercell and show you guys, you know, the actual gameplay of the update. But since I'm not able to do that, I'm just gonna actually show you guys it or talk about it over some regular gameplay of me farming. So anyways, back to the update. So basically, some new things that they're gonna bring out is, what was the first thing? The first thing I think was a level 8 Tesla. Then right after that came the level 5 P.E.K.K.A coming. Then what else? Let me think. There's the Heroes buff, obviously. And then there was the Clan Wars replay. Now, okay. I'm going to talk about what I like and what I don't like. And this is all my opinion, you know, maybe slightly biased. You know, because I think I know the game pretty well and stuff like that. And I know a lot of people in the community so far that really just do not like this update. And okay, firstly, I really like, you know, I like the new Tesla. I think it looks pretty cool. I like the idea of the level 5 P.E.K.K.A. I think that's pretty sick. But what I don't like is it seems like they're just recycling things. You know what I mean? They're not actually adding anything new. If you take a look at the stuff from the update, it is all being recycled. There's literally nothing 100% new. Yeah, the heroes are going to have new abilities and they're tweaked, but they're only tweaked. They're not new. Instead of adding a new hero to the game or a new troop, they're just tweaking old stuff. Like the level 5 P.E.K.K.A, they're just actually tweaking it. People have been asking for months and months for a new troop. I think it's been about 10 months now. People have been asking for new troops. We want new Dark Elixir troops, and we're not actually getting that. So it's really a little bit upsetting to me, and it's kind of making me a little bit mad. I don't want this video to be like a huge rant video. I just want to, you know, come across to the point that, you know, in a recent video, I believe I mentioned that I think Supercell is actually getting a little bit lazy. And some of you guys actually disagreed with me. They're like, oh, they're probably working on stuff, blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, I'm not trying to bash Supercell or anything, but this is spot-on proof that they're actually being a little bit lazy. They're just recycling old stuff in the game. They're not actually adding anything 100% new. Everything in this update there's literally nothing new in this update except for the Tesla, and that's not new because that's an old building. They're just upgrading it. So technically, there's really nothing 100% new in this update, and that makes Supercell kind of seem like they're selling out to me. And if you don't know what a sellout means, that means somebody that gets so much exposure, they make so much money that they just change their ways, and they're just lazy about stuff. They don't focus on their quality that much. Really, just stuff that they know will sell. And that makes you a sellout if you do stuff like that. And I don't really appreciate it very much. So I don't know. I've been trying to tweet Supercell and just other stuff like that. Just try to get, you know, my subscribers, try to get their opinions across and put them in it. I mentioned in a tweet earlier, retweet if you think that this update is, if you think the new heroes is completely unnecessary and stupid, and favorite if you think it's actually a really good idea and you'll love it. And I think it got, so far, I mean, I tweeted like an hour ago and it has like 4 retweets and 2 favorites. So overall, I mean, I can definitely see from the people I follow on Twitter and from my followers that nobody is really liking this update. I mean, yeah, sure, the level 5 P.E.K.K.A might be cool, but for the most part, I think that a lot of this stuff is really unnecessary, especially the heroes, because, like, alright, here's another part of my deal. You guys know I love Hog Riders. Yes, I'm going to be that guy that talks about Hog Riders, and why are they actually ruining Hog Riders? Alright, started out, Hog Riders used to be terrible. I used to bash them. I called them the worst troop in the game because they pretty much were. They didn't have any specific use or anything cool like that. Then they turned them into from a troop that could jump over walls, was clueless as to where to go, would get basically melted because he wouldn't go for the defenses, so there's no way you're going to make all your healing spells last for him to go around all the base. Then they changed him. I'm not sure if they buffed the health or what at first, or they buffed the damage, but I know that they took the troop from being a clueless wanderer to a freaking warrior that would just go for defenses and then regular buildings, and would just completely annihilate in 3-star almost any base. Before they made the multi-infernos, it was really hard to stop Hog Riders. That's before people even had anti-hog bases and stuff like that. Anyways, obviously you probably know all the background on that. But then they took, or a lot of you guys probably don't. A lot of you guys might not have even been clashing whenever that update came out. But anyways, they took that troop and they made it to a godly troop, and it was just so amazing. And then they nerfed it like twice. They nerfed the health. They nerfed the health of like all of the levels of Hog Riders. Then they nerfed the damage, and now they're nerfing them like for a 3rd or 4th time. But this nerf is actually going to be atrocious. If you think about it, okay, alright, even if someone, you know, even if they don't have clan castle troops, even if they're super inactive, say you find a million in loot raid with Hog Riders, right, now it's going to be 10 times harder to actually execute that raid, because if someone has their heroes actually centerized and you go to drop the hogs and you try to lure them out, they're not going to be lured out. By this new update, the heroes are actually going to stay they're going to stand their ground. They're not going to be like they were before. Yeah, I admit it was kind of dumb that they ran outside of the base. If you could just lure them out with barbarians. Yeah, that was a little bit off. But at the same time, it took like a minute out of your battle. It took 30 seconds to a minute out of your battle. That's like up to 1/3 of the time out of your battle. In my opinion, that's bad enough. They've done their job at that point on defense. They've basically done their job. If you have, clan castle troops as well, it's going to be really a nuisance to take it out. So the fact that they're going to just stay in the center of the base makes Hog Riders like completely useless, kind of. They're not going to go for the heroes, obviously, unless they tweak that, but I'm sure they actually won't, because they're trying to nerf Hog Riders. I'm sure a lot of people will have complained about them. But, alright, never mind the high-level gameplay, never mind all that stuff. Picture you're a Town Hall 7 with level 4 giants, okay, and you actually are going to try to attack somebody with, a fair amount of loot, or just for trophies, whatever. Alright, and you're going to go in with your giants and your archers and your barbarians. You're a casual player, right? You're just, like I said, just a Town Hall 7, maybe a Town Hall 8, and you're just a casual player just trying to have fun and farm a little bit. Okay, but you got to drop your giants on somebody, and you go to try to go in on their base, right? But they actually have their Barb King. They're a Town Hall 7, they're a Town Hall 8, I don't know. But they have their Barb King in the center of their base. That Barb King is probably going to ruin all of their giants, just completely destroy them. And it even said that they're buffing the lower level heroes. So that goes to that. I mean, that's actually going to hurt lower level players even more. Like I say, just imagine you go to drop all your barbs and your archers, and the Barb King and maybe Archer Queen just completely annihilate your troops. That's going to really draw a lot of the lower level players away. They're really not going to understand it. It's going to be a lot for them to bite off, in my opinion. It's going to be a lot harder for the lower level players to attack people with Barbarian Kings and stuff like that. So all in all, I just think that the hero thing is completely unnecessary and silly. I think it would have been a million times better if they would have added in, a new troop. People mention really cool stuff like zombies, ghosts, Centaur. Like, there's so many things that they could make that would be epic and would be really awesome. but they're not doing it, and I don't know why. I mean, I don't work at Supercell, so I can't point the finger at them exactly, but I just think that I don't know. I'm just a little bit upset that they did not actually add any new troops into the game, and I don't really understand it. And a lot of other people would agree with me. A lot of people on Twitter and a lot of people on YouTube are not happy with this update, and they're not afraid to say it. I mean, Supercell, some YouTubers kind of have to suck up to Supercell because they want them to like post their gameplay and they want to get on their channel, which is pretty understandable in my opinion. But I think that Supercell has pretty much stopped picking favorites in the YouTube community, and they're just with they just want to stay with the same people. Like, who is it? Daddy, Simon Tay, Chief Pat, Godson, all those guys. I'm not hating on them, but I'm just saying, they're gonna stick with Supercell, and they're gonna go with what they want to do because they're gonna help them out. They're gonna really support them. But you have other small YouTubers like myself. I know J-Rod, White Lightning HD. Supercell is kind of, just they've never really acknowledged us too much as YouTubers, which is, it's not a big deal to me. But we're gonna be the guys in the YouTube community that are actually gonna stand up against updates like this, and try to veer against it. We're gonna hopefully they'll do something, with the heroes that will make them easier to destroy. Maybe they have a new troop up their sleeve. Maybe I'm speaking too soon, but I don't understand why they'd show all the other updates before they show that, because that's what everybody wants to see. I'm pretty sure everyone wants to see a new Dark Elixir troop. Even the lower level people would probably like to see it. I can't imagine why they wouldn't. But anyways, leave down in the comment section below, guys. I really want to hear your thoughts and opinions. What do you think about this update? Do you think the new heroes are necessary? Do you think they should have added Dark Elixir troops, or do you think that you're good with the with the level 5 P.E.K.K.A. and stuff like that? Anyways, in case you're wondering, I was raiding in Japanese. My server was not working, so I changed my language. It actually put me on a different server, and I decided to try to raid in Japanese, and it actually worked fairly well. I'm not gonna lie, it's not too bad. But I ended up going back to American because I don't think it really makes that big of a difference. Anyways, it's supposed to put you on a different server and against different players and stuff like that. And it kind of does, but I don't think it really makes a big difference in my opinion. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Just leave a comment and a like if you did enjoy. Hopefully this update is really awesome. I'm looking forward to it regardless. And yeah, peace out, birds. Clash on. Okay, I actually decided to do an extended version of this commentary, or just an extended part of it, just because a couple things I forgot to mention was that another part of the Hog Rider nerf was that they're gonna actually make giant bombs be more effective. They're gonna do more damage against the hogs, which isn't a big deal in my opinion, because if I see a base already that is obviously an anti-hog base, they have a bunch of big gaps in their base where giant bombs will be, I'm probably not gonna attack them. Also, their clan castle is gonna be centerized as well, which is gonna make it a no-go. So that's not really a big deal to me, but that's part of it. It's gonna probably make Clan Wars a little bit better because people are getting hogged a lot in that. And also the heroes, I said they were going to get buffed because they're going to get buffed and nerfed at the same time. At the high level heroes, they're going to do less damage, or I'm not sure if they're going to do less damage, but I know they're going to have less health, and I think they're going to do less damage as well. And they're going to, instead of, I think they're nerfing, like they're making the Barb King's ability better is what they're doing, and the Archer Queen's ability better. They're actually going to get a spur of health back. I think it's like a third. Looks like about a third of their health back whenever that happens, and whenever you use that ability. And the ability does look a little bit cooler now in the newer gameplay. So we'll have to see how that pans out. I don't really want to say anything about that yet because I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work out. But the part where you can't lure the heroes if they're in the center of someone's base, they're supposed to be smarter and they're not supposed to be lureable after the update. I think that's not really necessary. Also, I think that the offense part of the heroes is not necessary either. I think that they should have probably focused on other things, but it's whatever. We'll have to see how that pans out. Should be pretty interesting. Like I say, hopefully it doesn't ruin the game a little bit. Like, I think Clan Wars messed up the game a little bit, but that's just me. That's just my opinion. Leave your opinions down in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Also, I'm excited for Valks. I think that what they're doing is they're making Hog Riders weaker, and they're going to make Valks OP, overpowered instead. So I don't really see why you're going to make one troop from being overpowered to underpowered, and then you're going to make another troop overpowered in the meantime. We'll have to see. Valk should be a lot of fun to raid with, though. So I'm probably going to get them to level 4. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video. Yeah, like it and comment, and I'm out. Peace.